Oh my god, they've made scissors!
Oh, whoa! Everything is cool when you're part of a team. That's true, and we're part of a team too. Isn't that right, Pumpkin? We're part of a team. I mean, Bex. Oh, whoa. That's true. Oh my god. Shark hat shark hat shark hat shark hat. I'm taking 2 bits and I'm getting the heck. I'm thinking about. Whoa, geez, Alfie, thank you very much. Hey, Alfie. What's you told?
That's all I'm saying.
Dude, I'm gonna have that myself, Liam, after dinner. Whoa.
Is it Jock? I thought that was Jock. Maybe?
Jock.
Jock? Is it Jock?
Don't do that. I have to tidy this crap up. You should have put it in selfies. But there we go, folks. Oh my goodness, Alfie. Hype train shark.
Which X85
Town call. Wrong line. No!
It's got your hair.
Plant man.
You do that then.
Plant man.
You do you, love.
You never know. And let's move. Whoa. There's a cat tickling my feet.
What was the... I missed it.
Oh.
I have no stuff.
Ow! Oh, it hurt. Being inside out is generally considered unhealthy for everything except for a form of sea slug, I think. Sea slugs! Not poisonous.
Yeah.
Translating. I'm really good at translating.
That's the only thing he's good at, guys. Do you know what I really like?
Oh! Wordy. No! You. Oh! You can boil him, you can fry him, you can chip him, you can. There's something.
You can also do very naughty things with
Here's. I have a random thought. So I broke my butthole.
Hang your head in shame.
Here, where's my shark?
You all good, boys and girls? Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Ooh, I bet you that was JT that brought the fucking handcuffs.
You enjoy popping these in my face. Where's that AMF scanner?
He's level 4 on mine.
What's going on? Nice to have fine clothes. Crap! Can you stop that? I'm telling the story.
I do like Cyber.
She likes cyber. Ing. Could someone clip that so I can send that to him and see if I can get a sponsorship? I'm an idiot. I mean, I know that. You all know that. I'm not holding my breath. I don't want the glass to despawn. Oh, Jesus! But this is content. Might not be very good content, but it's content nonetheless. Oh my god, my shark's inside out. Ow! But I do remember getting a doctor. Firebug! Quack! So that makes me grouchy. You guys don't want to see me when I'm grouchy. You wouldn't like me when I'm grouchy.
Nice. That would be amazing because the summertime, whenever it's really, really hot, you know, you just dispense your ice.
See you later, guys. I'm not needed anymore. It's fridge chat. This is a fridge stream now.
Space could be used up because, guys, we have the tiniest freaking kitchen
Look at you!
ever.
Yeah, he's dancing with his stick. That's stick. I said stick. I go to bed. Hey, how are you? Oh, you're awesome. Who's awesome? Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh crap! No. I'm a freaking idiot. Throwlash, this is for you. I'm having trouble communicating with the internet. Oh wait, it said no. No, there's no ghosts in this house. But I would walk 500 miles.
You can see a wee small knob, and that's pointing towards your camera.
Shark. There's no regular shorts, Claire. I said spat its load all over the place.
What the?
Leon is evil because he hates people. Leon is evil. And he wants us all to die. There it is! Hello Hello, this is JT and Bex. My name's JT.
My name's Bex.
And welcome to the stream. Hi, WitchX. WitchX has been subscribed. WitchX has subscribed to Tier 2 for 10 months now. Wow, WitchX. Thank you very much, WitchX. Love your face. You're a superstar.
WitchX85 just resubscribed for 10 months.
Bloody hell.
Every time
That gets me. How is WitchX today? How are you today? Sorry, give me a second to adjust my audio settings. I wanna tweak something. There we go. Hopefully that's a little bit more audible. Hi. No, you may wonder why I was laughing. It's Bex is eating her dinner right now. And
Sorry,
so
guys.
she's sitting there and I've been sitting there. She made a salad with croutons, and all I was hearing right up until the end of the intro, all I could hear. It's unbelievable.
Shut your face.
I'm good. I hope you had a restful day off. Yesterday was chaotic, I would say, in this house. It felt really... The kids were just at each other's throats. The kids were really at each other's throats all the time. It was pretty bad. But, I mean, you know, we get used to it, you know? It is what it is. Let me adjust that. There we go. Burp. Perfect. I feel that's a bit more better. A bit more better? Yeah, I can speak proper English. So, how's WitchX? You're good. Awesome. Let me get set up. I don't feel 100% right. I just don't feel 100% right. Guys, folks, everybody who's here, that's WitchX, I assume. Please like and retweet our live tweet. Really appreciate it. It goes a long way to making sure people know that we're out there and visible and can be seen from space and stuff like that. Give Eyes is resubscribed as well. Tier 1 for 8 months. Hi there, Give Eyes. Wow, thank you very much, Give Eyes.
It didn't come out.
Giveized13 just
Bang.
resubscribed for 8 months. Ahoy.
Hi. Hi, Give Eyes. How are you, buddy? Long time no see. It's been a while. You hard at it? I see you stream quite late, Give Eyes. You seem to stream quite late. Way too late for someone of my caliber. I'm too old to be streaming that late these days. I can't do anything past bedtime. Really? Anything past bedtime I can't do. It's all too much for me, all this kind of thing, you know. I see a new snapshot has been released for 1.18. It's an I see a new snapshot has been released for 1.18. It's an experimental snapshot. Got it right that time. Yeah, I had a quick fly around. And it's really cool flying through caves. Like, you know the way you can fly through the nether, and if you pick the right path, you can keep flying and flying and flying. It's the same underground now. It's really interesting. Can't stream before the sibling goes to bed. Oh, and you've got to be really quiet. You can't do hype like that, like we do. Yeah, you can't. You've got to be a much more chill streamer, an ASMR streamer, Giveized. I can see that. Sure, why not? Why not? I'm rolling backwards. My chair's got me rolling. It's hooting. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. What happened yesterday? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. We didn't leave the house. We didn't do anything at all, really. Bex worked for a bit, and
Yeah,
that was kind of
prep
it.
work, and you got the tent set up, which was nice.
Yeah, that's right. We put the tent up for the kids to play in the garden, which was cool. They played for a little bit and then had a fight and came in, and then they had to be separated, and then an injunction was brought forward, and then, you know, they've had to now keep sort of 5 meters apart at all times and stuff like that. It's all chaos in our
And the
house.
tent was set on fire, guys, and it went up in a blaze of glory.
Not quite. It didn't even catch fire. We tried. I tried. Hi, Lady Epic.
Look at you. Look at me.
Hi, Claire.
I'm JT
What's
with
the
a
bug
Scottish
there?
accent. Aren't I so great,
Hi, Claire. Hello, Sophie the Legend. How are you? I think you were... Was it DG you said you were? I can't remember. You've been someone before, but I can't remember who. How's Claire today? How's Lady Epic? How are you all? Giveeye says, well, I can, but I have my door fly open and have a shoe launched at my head. That would be bad, Giveeye, I assume, right? That would be... Unless you're looking for free shoes, in which case, it's a good way. Guess who's coming in with a raid? Thank you very much. Guess who? Guess who is who? Hello, everybody. Who's new today? Hi, guess who? You were streaming Minecraft. What were you doing in Minecraft, buddy? You keeping well? For those of you who are new or don't know us, my name is JT.
I'm Bex.
She's really good at this. And we are JT and Bex, the streaming couple from Northern Ireland. Welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome on in. How's it going, my dude? How's it going? Evening. Evening all. Lady Evic says she's fine. It's all good. Excellent. Shout out for Guess Who right there. Welcome on in, buddy. If you're not following Guess Who, you gotta follow Guess Who, because Guess Who also streams from our hardcore world on Saturday. We watched the VOD today. We watched the VOD of our hardcore stream from Saturday. It was quite funny. I really enjoyed it. Made me laugh right now. As always, I'm making my dinner right now, says Lady Evic. Awesome. Very good. What's dinner today, Lady Evic? And the rest of you, what's your dinner? Let us know what's your dinner.
We didn't really have dinner today. I just sort of threw a salad together because I was hungry right before the stream. You are going to grill steaks later, aren't you?
I am planning on flash frying some steaks really quickly because they're thin steaks. Oh no, they're not. They are the ribeyes. So yeah, I'll do steaks later. Meatballs, says Claire. And Iceland Queen, 'cause it's Tuesday, had burritos. Lovely. I had 250 days in my hardcore world today, which is nice. Well done, Guess Who? Well done. I don't think we're going to last that long in this hardcore world. I really don't. I can't see it happening, but that's okay, because as soon as we're finished, the sooner we can move on to the next thing. And we have plans, my friend. We have plans. Just had chicken nuggets and chips for my dinner. Do you know what, guys? What's really funny is that Evan calls them nuggies as well. We were walking to the post box and he saw a packet of an empty box of McDonald's chicken nuggets and he was like, McDonald's nuggies, wow! And I'm like, whoa, okay. Liam found my TikTok. Uh-oh. Noodles, says Lady Abbott. Plain noodles, but I'm making a brother soup with it. Okay, awesome. I had bacon and cheese baguette. Well, my new eating plan, I'm not going to call it a diet. I'm back on the ketogenic diet because it is the way, or ketogenic eating plan, sorry. I've already said I'm not going to call it a diet, and then I call it a diet. I'm going keto again, folks. And so I could take the bacon and the cheese and leave the baguette, which would be nice. Folks, don't forget as well, if you can, like and retweet our live tweet. That would really help us. We're going to be visiting, in 2018 we created a SMP. We started an SMP with Zero, called ML Craft, and we had a few members and we all faffed about. It wasn't for streaming or anything like that. It was just to hang about with your mates on. It died because it sort of, people started waiting for 1.13, the update Aquatic, which was the first big update in a while.
I don't think your live tweet went right.
I mean, it's definitely, I don't know what happened.
It worked earlier. Let me see if it works for me.
It worked earlier. Hang on a
Oh,
sec.
there you go. Works for me. Just
There we go. It
doesn't
was
like you.
broken. It was broken. Thank you for... Bex is sitting there going, Garçon! Garçon! So yeah, we started this 2018. We started this thing in 2018 and we had it running for a few months. And then 1.13 was announced and people kind of were like, oh, I can't be bothered playing. I really want to see 1.13. And so it just faded away. And when 1.13 finally came out, it took Bucket, which we ran the server on, quite a while to update, and so I just sort of, it just faded out. It is what it is. Hiya, Liam. How are you, buddy? You well? Hope you're well, my friend. The Minecraft professional. So yeah, today is the first day I've been back on keto. I was on ketogenic diet when I was, before Robin was born. So maybe 7 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, and it really worked for me. It made things, I was definitely fitter, healthier, better, and yeah, so I'm going to try it again. And today I was on it, and today I started it, and so far I feel good. I feel all right. I've been awake since 5:30, since the boys were awake at 5:30 and woke me up. So I'm starting to feel a little bit tired, but we'll work through it. We'll work through it. I'm fantastic, says Zombie Lane. Well, that's nice to know. I'm rolling backwards again. I hate that. What is it about this house that makes me roll backwards? I wonder if the house is leaning. That could be what it is. What did you have for dinner, Liam? Have you had dinner yet? That's the question. That's the question. Bex has retweeted. Witch-X has retweeted. Thank you very much. Vloop has retweeted. Oh, awesome. Awesome. So have any of you checked out the new snapshot? yet. You had chicken curry. Very nice. Claire says, not up since till 12 o'clock today. You got up at noon? I couldn't do that, Claire. I couldn't. I've been missing most of the day. But then that's just the way it is for me, you know. If I suppose if I didn't have kids, and if I could, I probably would be a bit more of a night creature, a night owl, than a morning, you know, than a morning person. Basically, when the rest of the world is asleep, that's when I would be awake, and that's kind of that's what I would aim for. But you know, that's kind of how it is. I'm gonna wait for Bex to come back before I launch into the game here, because yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I've loaded up in 1.17, so a lot of the farms and stuff won't be working, but it'll be nice to have a quick walk around and see, and just generally see what it is. After that, we'll probably jump onto the sub server. I want to make the gunpowder input of the warehouse a shulker loader, because it's getting really full, and I've decided I designed a shulker loader for it, so I'm going to be doing that soon. I'm going to be in and out quite a lot, quite busy at the moment. Ooh, you're busy. I'm trying to go down when I get up today. I was up at 9, but tomorrow 8. Alright, yeah, so you're trying to get up earlier. Well, for me, like I say, 5:30 was when I got up. I normally get up at 6 o'clock anyway, you know. Can't get the snapshot version working, so I'm leaving it for now. I had issues as well, Giveized. It was a bit of a... The way you install it is a bit weird. I'm not sure you know what you need to do. You have to download a zip file as well and put it in the versions folder of your app data. If you want, I can... You go to the you go to the website, the Minecraft website. Let's go here. Hang on a second. Where was it? Minecraft.net. Minecraft.net. Let's have a look. See if it's on the home page. It's not on the home page. So if you go to Ilraf's tweet, you'll find it. Sounds complicated. It is quite complicated. Oh right, it's followed the steps and says it ain't working. That is really weird. That is very weird. I don't understand that. You may just have seen Bex's personage right there. She's dealing with kids and wandering in and out. Sounds complicated. It is very complicated. It frustrated me getting it working, but we might have another quick look at it as well. We might have another quick look at that at the snapshot before we do the sub server, if people want to have a quick look. I really am just blown away by the terrain generation, and I you know, it's nice. It's very nice. Anyway, Bex was here, but now she's gone again. So I guess I'm going to jump in. Ozzy, hey buddy, how are you? First, sorry, before I do, how's Ozzy? Are you well?
Did people see my butt as I walked out?
Yeah, people saw your butt.
Was it a big butt?
It was part of a butt. How's Ozzy today? Ozzy was away getting some stuff done, and I hope he's well. I'm ready to kill you, says Zombie Liam. Okay, very good. So we're getting ready to... We're now going to jump into AMLcraft. We're now going to jump in.
Hi, Claire.
Bex. But.
Claire, did you see my butt?
Did you see Bex's butt? Hey, Wolfie. How are you, buddy? Hope you're well, my friend. So, like I said, I've loaded up the world in 1.17. So things might... some things won't work, but it'll be nice still to have a look around. It's a heart attack. Still a little blurred, but recovering. Do you have to wear an eye patch or stay in a dark room for a while again? You didn't see Bex's butt. Unbelievable.
Oh, that's fine. You're not missing much, Claire.
No, exactly. What? Don't know what.
You're not supposed to agree.
I'm saying nothing. Oh, dear. Hang on. Is that working? Yeah, it's working. Alright, so I decided to teleport myself way above the world so you get an idea of it as we crash land into spawn. Alright. How's you and Bex? We're good. We're good. There is no world. No, the world is there. We just happen to be quite high above it. Leon says, Claire, send her a DM and she'll send you a pic when JT isn't looking. I'll send you a pic when she's not looking. Of her. I'm joking! Not Claire, I swear you are. OnlyFans, don't worry about it. We'll get you sorted out.
Can I just say, Leon, I'm gonna kick your frickin' ass.
Ooh, your ass is gonna get kicked. Your ass is grass, man. Your ass is grass. Just pay, exactly. I guess, is this Is this all my stuff? It is! Wow, my inventory. This is my actual inventory when I was last on the server. So sand, a lead, a fortune pick, a shovel, a diamond sword with mending, a silk touch pickaxe, and a Valentine book by Bex. Let's read that. I don't know what that is. Oh, I also had a diamond hoe. Back before netherite. I got a diamond hoe. That's something else. Got a load of nether wart as well. Alright. Oh, it just says Happy Valentine's Day. Aww. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice?
I made that for you.
You did. So this is spawn. This exact spot right here is spawn, more specifically. And when we started here, there was very little here, as pretty much every world is exactly the same. So we decided the idea was that we were going to be doing sort of starter bases and then work out to do big mega bases. Big mega bases. I only want pictures of cute Minecrafty builds, says Liam. I was joking, haha, though you would do anything for Claire, so she might as well give it a shot. Oh, that's terrible. You're cruel. You're cruel. True though. So one of the first things that was set up, you'll also see some of these things. The heads won't work. We did have the head pack installed. I can't remember whose head that was supposed to be, but yeah. So this was our first sort of general storage area, community storage place. Obviously people were well more organized than me. I don't even think I built this place. You guys know me. I tend to work in stone brick, but I didn't build this. This was Zolo, I think. Zolodon might have built it. Oh, you Bex and Zero. Okay. So there was storage for a lot of things here, nether storage and things like that. Liam, what do you think of my account on TikTok, says Lady Epic? It's really good. Sat there and enjoyed it for like 20 minutes. Oh, that's nice.
I don't get TikTok.
I don't like TikTok. We had a furnace. We'd furnaces built into the ground. We'd crafting tables.
Yeah, furnaces on one side, crafting tables on the other.
Yeah.
It worked perfectly, didn't it? Because when you're in there sorting your items, you could smelt stuff at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. And it was good for a sort of starting area. Over here we had, you remember the old iron farms? The old iron farms that required loads of villagers in a corner and loads of doors. Do you remember those iron farms? Well, Zolodon built this. He had this sorted out, and he had villagers sorted out. And for some reason, he never put like a roof on top of the villagers. So occasionally they die for some strange reason. I think lightning. I'm not sure. I think. But yeah, so there were two spawning platforms for iron golems. We didn't have an auto kill system. Well, originally we didn't have an auto kill system, and because this was spawn chunks, it would constantly generate. So you could log off and log back on, and then suddenly you'd have a load of iron golems down in here to deal with. And so you'd go down in here, branch mine and golem farm. So you'd go down in here, and there would be loads of iron. Look at that, all that iron just constantly being built up.
I did all the decorating, I think, in that tunnel as well.
Well, what we did, I have an old world with that sort of iron farm. Yeah, I mean, it worked. There was a person who made one that I found really, really effective, and I can't remember who it was. I could have been, was Madcat a person? I can't remember. So with the community branch mine down here, in here was the chicken cooker, or do you know what? I can't even remember. This was for eggs. I get that. This was for eggs, of which there was a lot. I think this eventually entity crammed and started killing chickens at the same time.
That was mine.
That was, yeah, I can tell. And in here as well, I'm not sure what this was. Oh, this was, you'd push the button, you'd raise them up, and then
you'd feed them.
You'd feed them.
Yeah, and then they'd entity cram.
They'd entity cram as well. This was a micro farm. Which obviously stopped working because this is now light level 0, so it won't work. The idea was that you would stand here and spam right click your seeds and have this on, and so the clock would mean that this stuff was firing all the time. What would happen was the clock would fire bone meal onto the seeds would grow and then pop off because it's like light level 0. Doesn't happen anymore. I can see Bex is really improved. Well, wait till you see as we go further on in. Wait till you see some of the stuff that's been done before.
I think there's more stuff down there. Me and Zero created like little nooks.
Oh yeah, yeah. You
So
can-
that was all the iron.
Yeah,
the
that's the
heads.
iron golem heads. That's
Yeah.
one thing. Here was the to-do board, I guess. Jungle
yeah.
base and stuff like that. New village area, layout road, build housing, ocean area. That was, we obviously had a plan for
Oh, we
when
had
one
big
that,
plans.
because we had a world border very short. It was like the world was only 1,000 in diameter, I think.
I think it was the 2,000.
Could have been. Then it was 1,000 radius. Don't know. Either way, doesn't matter. Modern area, gather supplies for concrete and stone mix buildings. Custom tree. So we had plans there. Down in here, there was going to be stuff here.
Oh, is that as far as I got? Wow, okay.
Yeah. Here's storage in here for different things. Someone had made. I don't even remember this being made up. I genuinely don't remember this. This is obviously, yet again, Impulse SV storage system there. You can't go wrong with that. I get the feeling that must have been Zolo. That must have been Zolo made that. And so where would the input have been? It all points that way and you feed in here. Oh, right, okay. So what we would have done we'd go down here and there'd be a hopper minecart or a chest minecart that would go up here and empty and then come back all the way to the end. That was quite handy.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new design for the clock?
No, I haven't.
No, I can't say that I have. Well, you can see we went quite far with our branch mines. How long did we play on it? About 4 months. 4 months, I think. We have progress videos. I did 2 progress videos. Didn't light the place up that well. We had progress videos.
Maybe it was only 2 months then.
No, it was definitely longer than that. 3 or 4, pretty sure. Zero would probably have a better clue. You can see how far this went. I was the person who sort of designed the initial part of this branch mine. So that's why we've got granite slab flooring, because I wasn't very good at designing things back then. I'm not saying that I am now, but I wasn't then. And it went on for ages.
Some
Absolutely
really happy
ages.
memories on this server.
Oh, absolutely. I think I saw Jack the Dragon use the new clock design. Really low footprint. I don't know what it is. Do you mean like a redstone clock, or do you mean like an actual clock thing? Yeah, this was the end. So what would have happened would be you'd fill this up and then shoot it off to back there, and it would have got emptied, and then people obviously went down here but never continued. Blimey, it's been a long time. Do you know what I'm really noticing is the lack of variety in the sort of stone. I don't think anyone would have come here and put down a load of stone to replace all the diorite and stuff. It's definitely more variated now when you look around it. No, I didn't. I'd have to have a look at that if someone wants to tell me. I like Ethos Hopper Clock for a lot of things that I do, you know, in that thing. If you mean the actual clock, then I haven't really had a look at that. I didn't know they'd even redesigned it. Thought I saw a doorway here. So this was our mine. This was our community mine shaft. We'll go back up here. As you see, we were very obsessed with collecting heads. Zolo was very obsessed with collecting heads as well. Neat wee design. That was back when you used Acacia.
Well, see, the thing is, Zero loves Acacia, so I put Acacia in it.
Yep. In here was a really crappy villager breeder. Was what we had in here. What, you know, the old style villager breeder. I'm not sure if this was the design that had doors and stuff down below. I'm sure there was. There would have had to be doors here for the villager breeder to work. There was a mob farm in here as well.
I don't think it was a breeder. I think it was like a wheat farm.
No, it was a breeder.
Was it definitely a breeder?
Definitely. Oh, no, wait, hang on a second. I know. I'll show you in a second. Night vision 128. This was our mob farm that we had. Hopper clock. I'm pretty sure, yeah, just a basic hopper clock. That would have... in fact, I've used this design on our survival server. This design, and then the bottom few rows were just for gunpowder because we just got rockets. Obviously, witches were a problem. That was a big thing back then. Yeah, okay. So this was part of the villager breeder. The other half of it was here. This is the old style villager breeder that Zolo made. So you had your villager up here with the doors, that's the village. And down here you've got your two guys here on a little daylight clock, occasionally getting fed carrots and stuff. And then the baby would come out and he'd get chucked down that little hole. That's the thing, you know. That's what that was. I think this was all just mining. I don't think anyone's particular base was here. I think this was just mining for whatever. Then as we go up, we'll come up and out. We'll take a look over here. Let's effect clear. Alright. Zolodon's daughter was on the server as well. I can't remember. Can you remember her name?
No.
So no, I can't remember. I thought I no. This was a sugarcane farm here. Bex 4, Zolo's daughter, started designing like a concrete and wool zoo. So that was the giraffe that Bex made, and up here was going to be, was it a sheep? Was going to be up here? An elephant. That's right. You designed an elephant up here.
I didn't quite get it done.
No, not quite. Little bits of farm work up here. Can't remember what was being held in there. Probably horses. We used to like keeping horses in holes because leads didn't work. Leads just didn't work. This was Zolo's starter base, Zolodon's starter base. Zolo was our redstoner. He was the guy who did anything to do with redstone. He figured out. There's the witherheads in there. What else did he have in here? I didn't really come in here. I always thought it was, you know, I thought it was rude to go into other people's bases. That's sort of how I got it. So you had a power hat and a rabbit hat in there. Mini smelter with an on-off switch. Why not? Hey, Darthamanis, how are you, buddy? Don't know what the book was.
I'm pretty sure we played on this server because we wanted to try and make a go of YouTube, and that was the whole point of it, wasn't it?
We tried, yeah. I mean,
it
was practicing. We didn't do recording of actual videos and stuff.
No, we just did the two tours.
Yeah, the tours, and that was it. Little sort of what do you call it? Brewing systems up here. I never went into your guys' bases when you were not online. Sister. Sure, I believe you. Thousands wouldn't. Loads of wheat seeds. Can't remember what else was here.
I would tend to just, you know, go to people's bases and have a look around, see if
have a wee nosy.
See if they've done anything new, you know, like design work and stuff.
Yeah. So that was sort of Zolo's base. If we go into spectator mode here, there's a light leak here. I wonder what that was. Oh, for some reason something was built in here. Probably for fixing it. It's amazing. I mean, this still works. Look at that. It still works. That's the sign of a quality design. Down here, Zolo had also made a sort of mini super smelter setup here.
Oh god, I remember that.
Yep, and in here, in this side, he had his pumpkin and melon farm. I don't know if this will work. Let's fire it up and see. If you turn it on, so the way it would work would be it would push along these it would push along the hopper minecarts, and they would break the melons and the pumpkins, like so, which you can see, and then it would get over there and return, and come back, and then dump its stuff off in here to go into storage.
Still works like.
Still works. I cannot. That's pretty good. I think this was he had a design. He was working on the flying machine design just to get an idea of how it worked. This was a very crappy slime farm because he just had a slime chunk here and thought, why not? Getting bullied by flies. Oh no! Oh no!
We had 3 come in the house today, and you know it was a pretty much a race to try and get them out of the house again.
Yeah,
JT hates flies. Everybody hates flies.
I loathe
JT
flies.
Really hates flies.
Yeah, loathe flies.
Can't have any flies in the house.
One of the funny things we had happen here when we first started the server was Zolo was working on all of this stuff. He was working on the mob farm, and you see the way we have this stuff, this item elevator, would send everything from all his farms, his mob farm and his item farms and stuff like that. It would send it up through the ground because this was before we had those bubble vaders to make things go up. It would just go up like this, an entity up through a grid of 3x3 solid ground, and then it would get spat out here into a hopper. But prior to him having the hopper set up, it just spat out right here.
Yeah, that's just outside Zero's base.
Right here, right outside Zero's base. And so we called it Magic Mountain, because we were sitting there, like, he was just faffing around somewhere else. And I'm like, stuff is popping out of the ground here. Is this a Magic Mountain? And so that's why the idea, the name for Magic Mountain came about. So loads of stuff was always sorted, was just dumped in here. No storage or sorting was ever put in here. And then we'd just come in and sort it out ourselves. That's how it worked.
It was really handy though.
It was handy. It's not helping that the bins for the whole building is just around the corner of my place. Oh, I hate that. Geokeeper, that was her name. So this was Geokeeper's base here. This is Geokeeper was Oladon's daughter, and this was our little sort of starter base. I think she had, if I recall correctly, yeah, I have a video of her. She was sitting one day just in a little boat, just sailing around in this little pond, just in circles like this for ages. I thought it was very funny. That was when I was recording the time lapse for the thing. Yeah, it was cool. Like I say, not a lot of time was spent by a lot of them, but
She
Zero.
didn't join at the very start though.
That's true. I think it was Zolo's way of trying to just get her involved and get her interested, which I think was the thing. And it
Spend
was
time with her as
it
well.
was cool. Yeah, it was cool. I hope it worked. I haven't heard from him since we did this. You know. Up in here, this led to Zero's starter base.
I think I did the path for him.
Yeah.
And then he did this. Oh yeah, what was in there? I can't remember.
This was his base.
Yeah.
This
that's
was
it.
actually his base. You could see in
Oh,
here.
and he used to just stand there in the middle, didn't he?
He
On
would
that
just
trapdoor?
yeah, he would just AFK here. Now I can't remember whether it was in here or down here that we filled with the pigs. There was the joke about he wanted 64 beacons. Wasn't that what it was? He wanted 64 beacons.
Yeah, but he accidentally said bacon.
Yeah. So what we did was we got 64 pigs and renamed each and every one of them Bacon and dropped them into his base, which was fun. It was definitely. I don't think it was in. It could have been in here. I think we crammed them all in here. That's what I think. So yeah, that was what.
Definitely wasn't there.
Oh no! Maybe it
might
was
have been
down in
further
here.
up. Oh,
Yeah, I think it was down because it was
On your
hidden
left?
behind something.
wasn't it to the left through that trapdoor? The fence gate. There was a fence gate down there.
Here.
No, where you were.
Oh yeah, we were always fascinated with the enchanted golden apples. Bex's tier. Don't know what that's about.
I can't even see the fence gate now.
Could be down in here behind. You said behind a fence gate.
There was a fence gate down in that room, but you know, I did that heart for Zero actually, I think, and I put the flower in the middle because that's his favourite flower.
Mm-hmm.
That's quite cute. When you go down the stairs, there's a down the stairs area. There was a fence gate.
Well, here's down the stairs in here.
No,
and there is
yeah,
no
down in there.
There is no fence gate.
There is.
There's a trap door, but that's it.
Oh yeah, it was down in there. If you break through.
Oh, it was. They're still there.
Are they still there?
They're still there.
I hate the delay, but wow,
Does
look at all
Bex,
the
the other ladies after you, JT? What other lady?
What
There
other
is no-
lady?
There is no other lady.
Claire, I will fight and I will fight dirty.
There we go. There, the bacons are still here. That's awesome. He kept the bacons. Oh, Zero. I know Zero's going to be watching the VOD, so he'll be happy to see that. He'll be happy to see that. Yeah, that's cool. I can't. Why did he have this though? Because it's not like we didn't have crawl mode when the server was running. Yesterday, other later. What happened yesterday? I can't remember.
We weren't streaming yesterday. Yesterday was our day off, so I'm not sure.
Up here is where Bex kept the horses, and she kept donkeys in here as well.
And mules. Yeah.
Oh, there's Kathy the cow's in there. Kathy the cow, lovely. Let's see what else is around here before I go further out. Loads
I
of
built a big
animals.
massive rock for Zero because he wanted a big massive rock and he wanted it made out of basically stones and stuff.
Yeah.
He didn't want any like dirt and stuff in it really. Because
Yeah.
you know why I would do like a mixture of rocks and dirt.
Mhm.
He wanted it mostly all dirt. So
Yeah. This was the map of the world that Zero did. That Zero put together. I thought it was pretty neat. It's all item frames on top of glowstone, and if you look very carefully, you can see here. I don't think it's not visible here. This is when I was making the pyramid, and then I added in a sphinx, and yeah, there it is. There, that's the sphinx right there, and
oh
yeah, I remember Zero making jokes about it.
About it looking like a
basically.
bean.
My feet looking a little bit like a peen. My feet becoming baby feet. What? Your feet are becoming baby feet?
Are they shrinking?
My feet are shrinking. This is Bex's starter house. JT and Bex offices closed for the holidays, open 9 to 5.
Oh yeah, I made like a little office space. That was
That's
whenever
right.
I was starting to learn about doing interiors and stuff. So this was my sort of interior, guys. I know it's not fancy or anything, but you know.
But this is the first that we literally had just started playing Java.
Yeah, we had. Yeah, I think there's a downstairs as well around the corner.
Oh, right, okay. Your feet are peeling because you're using those baby feet thingies.
Oh, I love
I
those things, and
remember
all your
those.
skin
Yeah,
peels off.
Yeah, it's a bit
Love
of a
it.
weird one, but I can understand that.
Where's the downstairs? Did you not get
There
to it?
was no downstairs unless you've got a hidden trap door.
I thought there was a
there's
downstairs.
hopper there. I thought there was too.
Go inspect it, would you?
There we go. Okay, so there was a downstairs. Oh, it's over here? God, how did I not even see that? It's over here. And there we go. And there was books in there and
God, it
stuff
looks
like that.
pathetic. I mean, see now, my interiors are so much better.
I know. But still,
I
it's
was
great.
literally, I'd only played Minecraft on the Xbox before that, and even then it was very rarely.
Yep.
So this was really me at my very starting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Over here we had, because we were running Bucket, which made some changes to the way things operated, we had attempts at squid farms. It was actually right here. Yeah, it's still here. An attempt at a squid farm that never worked. It really annoyed Zoladon that it never worked. And no matter what we tweaked in the settings for the server, couldn't get it to work. Couldn't get it to work at all.
Bucket
yeah,
was a bit of a nightmare because
Yeah.
they took ages to update to 1.13.
Which is
And-
why everyone left.
Yeah, everybody ended up leaving because we were waiting months.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
literally,
absolutely.
I think it came out after a month of us being on the server, and then months went by and it still hadn't been updated.
Yep.
And it was just frustrating.
Yeah, exactly. So that was the squid farm. That was obviously an early tree farm there of some sort. Zolos probably did that or something. I can't remember.
Well, that was where we got all our trees and our wood from, so we planted them all here.
Loads of creeper holes around the place as well. Over here, we couldn't, because we had such a narrow world border, we couldn't get to an ocean monument. So what I did was I created a spawner and put in a guardian. So we created a guardian spawner for all our needs instead. And so this thing would spin up, and then eventually you'd get a guardian. I went from 1.12 to 1.15 and missed all the crap. So you get the guardian spawning in here. They go down here, and then they just get killed. Yeah, they just get killed. That's right, and have an auto loading system and all that. All that jazz got sent off to the storage room. I'll show you that in a minute. Yeah, it was fun though. I enjoyed going up to 1.13. I did enjoy it. This, I can't remember whose this was.
Who's a snitch?
Was it whose's?
I think so.
Okay. No sign. Farming, animal farm work. Yep, definitely loads of farms and stuff like that. So there's the big stone. That's the big rock that Bex worked on. That's one of them anyway. You did a few, didn't you?
Mm. Yeah.
And then Zero and Bex worked on all the landscape around here and tried to make it as pretty as possible. And worked in different houses. So this was a fishing hut, I believe. I'm not sure. Hang on a second. I think this was... I can't remember if this was the fishing hut. No, it was just a house. It was just a hut, actually. It was just a hut. You'll see, there's my stuff over in the distance. Over here was a little bandstand that was made out of quartz and glass and slabs.
And a creeper blew up the side of it.
Yeah. Yeah, a creeper blew it up right here. And you can see that in the video. You can see the side missing out of it in the video. But even then, this stuff right here, all of this stuff right here is still... Like, Zero still works pretty much like this, I think. And your stones are still like this as well.
No, I did all that. That's my park, I think.
Yeah,
No,
that's
yeah,
part
that's
of it.
my work.
That's part of it. The bins...
Zero put a bin in.
Yeah, but that was my idea for the bin, was just a
was it you?
hopper. Yeah, it was just a hopper. Everything, all the redstone lamps was done using daylight sensors and stuff like
Yeah, I
that.
put all those in as well. It was like my my redesign. I was so proud of it.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. I mean, you know, for the time, like I say, it was our first time building.
I tried to do like custom rocks around the water's edges and stuff,
Yeah.
you know, to make it a bit more custom.
We'll go over there shortly.
Yeah,
It's funny when parsnip is boiled, it almost becomes a pink potato. I don't know any pink potatoes. Yeah, roasted parsnip, they look like chips and they taste better. I like roasted
I love
parsnips.
those parsnips. I actually like making mashed potatoes. You put like sort of a full bag of potatoes to mash them, and you put maybe 2 parsnips in, and you just get that lovely taste of parsnip through your mashed potatoes.
Yep.
Kids hate it, but I really liked it. You liked it too.
Oh, absolutely. When we first spawned in, we got this thing here. I never understood it. I never understood the purpose of this, but it was just here and we never touched it. I kind of wish that we could get like something else. Would have been really, really nice to see.
Do you know,
like
if
something
you
different.
actually use the same seed and load it up now, it would be completely different.
It would probably, yeah, absolutely. I'll have to find what the seed is. You know what? I'm going to copy that and paste it into Discord, and then we can have a look at that.
Maybe at the very end of the stream.
At the
there
very
might
end
be a
of the stream.
village there.
Yeah, there could be. Discord. Paste that into the private chat. Like so. There we go. Perfect. Put that back over there. Carrot and Swede mash is my favorite. Ooh, yeah. So here was, we had this idea. This was this was the other attempt at a squid farm that was made. And the idea was that we were waiting for 1.13 because we knew, we'd been told that the magma blocks were going to create these bubbles that were going to make everything sink. We didn't know how they were going to work, so we didn't know that these all needed to be source blocks. I think only a couple were. You can see over here. What on earth?
Oh, the poor bunny rabbit!
That bunny rabbit has achieved neutral buoyancy and is surviving. Okay, that's weird. That's pure weird. We'd also chucked a couple of guardians in here as well. Prior to this, we chucked a few guardians in here so that if any squids would spawn, the guardians would kill them. That was our way of getting in.
axolotls in these days.
You could do.
That
Oh,
would be
absolutely.
perfect. Oh,
yeah.
but then items float.
That's also true. Yeah, that's also true. I never thought of that. But at the time when we had the guardians in, items sank. So this is someone else's starter base. Was this? No, this wasn't a starter base. Was this just the farms? Yet again, I think it was either Junified or Zolo made this. I can't remember who. I think it's more likely to have been Junified because they were because it was pretty nicely put together. But
Yeah,
I could be
think
wrong.
I think it was. It was.
I could be wrong. The wolf farm's out the back. You see the wolf farm out the back? If we go through here, go round here. Zero will be able to crack some of this later. Can't remember what this was about. Oh, this was the way of... This must have been a test or something, because I was sure there was a way of emptying stuff here. So when you went out the back... Yeah, there we go. Went out the back here. Oh, there's been some corruption here. Do you see that? Because that's definitely not how that was set up. So there's been some world generation corruption here. This was our wool farm where we had all the sheep and you would just push a button to go in. None of that's working now. There's obviously, yeah, because there's supposed to be pistons there. There we go, like that. And that doesn't work. Does that work? Does that? Nope, doesn't work anymore. We expected that. Don't kill the axolotls. We're not going to kill the axolotls. Use axolotls to kill things.
Oh no, we've got a skippage.
We have a skippage. Oh well, it's the way it goes, I'm afraid. Here was another tree farm. Can't remember who worked on this. Once again, could have been June. Could have been anyway. So that was a basic tree farm. You would have harvested the stuff and then it would have fallen down. But I don't understand why there's a load of vines. This is spruce, right? This is spruce. So how come there's a load of vines on it?
There might have been during that time.
That's possible, I guess. Unless someone put it there so that it was easier way of climbing up. You just put it there and it grew up. But I don't recall that. Don't recall that at all. This here was quite neat. What we had is we'd custom world generation turned on. It was around the time that Hermitcraft had their terrain generation ramped up to like loads of dungeon spawners, so you would get quad spawners and stuff like that. And so in here, although it's kind of, once again, it's kind of been taken over by the terrain generation in here. This was like nope. This was like a mob arena we had. It's definitely broken. But what would happen is below here. Yeah, it's not. You don't see. We don't have them. But there were a load of mob spawners here. Like 3 or 4 mob spawners here.
Oh, I think you're thinking of the other area, the first area we found.
No. This is here. We had this was going to be where you would have like a battle arena where it would be skeletons and zombies, and you'd have someone. Zolo created like an AFK train that you would sort of go around and wait at a spawner down here, and then one over here, and so on and so forth. And all the mobs would be funneled up into here, into these little waiting areas. Not here. Yeah, I'll show you that in a minute. Into the waiting areas, and then they would be spat out to be used for killing.
I feel like I'm hobbling everywhere. My legs are sore.
My legs are sore, yeah. So yeah, there's obviously been some damage done here. But yeah, they would all get spat out into here where they would wait, and then on the timer they would be released. Lady Epic is redeemed. Personal hype. Lady Epic. Oh, hi Sandra. How are you? Hey all you wonderful people. Hi Sandra today. You gotta give me a second, Sandra. I've got to do some personal hype for Lady Epic, and I can't remember where the button for hype is. Where's the button for hype? Home. Hype. Okay, right. There we go. Go Lady Epic, you're so great. You make our faces really happy, and we love your face. For that reason, I really need a script. I'm thinking of getting rid of personal hype. It's really doing my head in these days. I can't think of anything. I'm done thinking of stuff.
I did right.
Love your face, Lady Epic. You're
I did
superstar.
write a custom hype for Claire, because it popped into my head and I thought it was really funny. So if Claire was to ever redeem
I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, I have it here. If Claire was to ever redeem it, then JT would do Claire's own personal hype.
Claire's own personal hype. That's right. So I'm a bit annoyed. I am a bit miffed that that's kind of been broken, so you don't get to see that. But that it is what it is when you swap from various versions one to another. That's how it goes. I do remember that under here, I thought there was another way in here. How did you get in here? Yeah, it's clearly broken. Definitely very broken, because Junified had set up a load of these trading stations everywhere and a big massive sorting system, and you would have got in. There were 2 ways in. You would have got in through a doorway here. Yeah, doorway here was one, and then there was another door at the other side that you would have gone through to go out the other side. It's a shame it doesn't work, but it is what it is. That's just what it is. You've been saving for so long. Aw, Lady Epic. Next time you're on, I'll think of a good one for you. A personalised one just for you, Lady Epic. We'll definitely get it sorted out. I'm hoping now. I haven't seen that. I'm hoping my own base is okay.
What about the insert name here one? It's right there.
Insert name here. I've got to make this
Lady
last.
Epic.
Alright, okay. I know. Lady Epic, let's try this one. Bex wrote it. It sounds really cheesy, but I'll do it anyway.
Shut up.
Lady Epic, welcome to our stream today. We love having you here. Sit back, relax, enjoy a show. Feel free to laugh and cheer. It doesn't really.
It does, but you just didn't do it.
It doesn't
But it's
work. It doesn't work.
It does.
You do it.
No.
Frickin' stupid personal hypes. Ugh. Yeah, also what we had was we had a teleport system on the server so we could make it work. Give me the words again.
Just say, you know, this is for Lady Epic, Lady Epic, and then welcome to our stream today.
I can't remember. I have no memory. I
Yeah.
don't do scripts. Meh. That's basically how it is. So yeah, one of the other things we had was we had a teleport system turned on the server, so you could sort of use set homes and backs and forwards and stuff like that. So you didn't need to walk anywhere; you could have just teleported everywhere. Which is why there wasn't really a need for Elytra and stuff like that. Zolodon had set up in here most of what we've got here. So an enchanting system. What we had here was although it's no longer here, it's another thing. Oh no, there it is there. There's one spawner there, and I think there was another spawner here. Yeah, that one there. One there and one there. That's how it worked. Yeah, there was two spawners. So there's one there and one there. And Zolo had set up this sort of system where you would get on a little train and ride backwards and forwards. This was an AFK fishing system here, one of the original AFK fishing systems. But yeah, what you would do is you would get in this little minecart.
Oh, I remember here.
Hang on a second. Let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Somebody would sit in the minecart while the other person used the farms as well, which was really handy.
Yeah,
they
so
were
what would
loading them all.
happen? What would happen is you would sit there. It would just be long. He had a time, so it would just be long enough, roughly, for something to spawn somewhere, and then there you go. You'd be parked over here. All right, something would spawn. I'm pretty sure there was another spawner over here, but it's just wiped.
There's 3 or 4.
There were 3. I'm pretty sure it was here, but it's been wiped away.
Oh.
Yeah, because you can see the water stream.
Oh, has it been wiped out?
Yeah, it's been wiped out. And then also zombies. Zombies used to float in water, not sink. So that's what's happening, is they're all sinking now. But yeah, they float automatically instead, and then they would get funneled into here, and that's where you would that's where you would kill them. In that sort of little kill chamber there.
There was so much XP in that farm. It was really
It
good.
was really handy. We'd also set it up so that entity cramming wouldn't happen there. That's what those 2 ladders were for. But it was still really neat. I was really pleased with it. I now want to go on. It was an interesting design. It worked. That was the thing, was it actually worked. Whoa, look at the sky. Whoa. That's so weird. Alright, so now we're going over to my pyramid. Oh, that's because I have night vision on. Now we're going over to my pyramid. I'd always wanted to make a pyramid in Minecraft. That was one thing I kind of felt like I'd really want to have a go at. And so I set about doing it originally on a server that Bex and I ran, but it didn't really, once again, it didn't really last too long. I took on it was too big. The pyramid was about as big as, it was the same scale as the Pyramid of Giza, and it was just there was no way I could have built it. So I built this instead on this server. We'll start at the top and look at it. Remember you talking to me about how to design it. Really? About the pyramid? Ooh, dangerous. Okay, there was definitely...
It's all snuffed because there were 4 beacons coming out of it. It's a shame.
It really is, because I really wanted to show you...
you did all the interior and everything.
I really wanted to show you how it looked. What was it?
Didn't
Was
we
1
have
to 12?
We had a secret laboratory underneath it, do you remember?
Yeah. Wonder if I can get 1.12 to work. Hang on a second, folks. Give me a second. We'll see if we can get 1.12 to work here. Because I just want to see if it's going to work. If I fire up, let's go with that and do releases 1.12.2. Okay. And then I've got to put a world in it. View worlds. Bear with me, folks, while I see if I can find this. Instances 1.17 Minecraft saves. Is that it? What date's on that? Nope, that's not that one.
Good job.
Okay, let's see. Hang on a second. I really want to try this. I want you to get the full experience of it. So we're going to see if we can find it and make it work. Still got the test models. Test models I made to show you for ideas. When you were playing on the Xbox, I remember that. Oh yeah, I do. I remember that. Holy crap. Right. Okay. Let's see if I can find. It was something. Was it under backups? No, let's sort by size. That's not it. Was it a folder? Yeah, there we go. There's a folder. AML backup. Open that. Sort by date. And that was... that would have been it there. So, copy this. Bear with me, folks. Copy this. 1.12.2 Minecraft saves. Paste. Well, that moves it all. Welcome back, Claire. We're actually we're having a few technical difficulties. I really wanted to show you under the base and sort of get give you guys an idea of how things looked as and when it was, because there's a few things that aren't working. So it would be really nice to sort of give you an idea of how it actually looked at the time. Let me close down this Minecraft and quit.
I'm having to use the tablet now to watch the stream because my phone's dead.
Oh no! Oh no! Alright, nearly done. Yeah. And then copy. Back up to here, paste. No, actually I could cut that. Cut and paste. It would be quicker. Cut and paste. Control X. Paste. Bear with me. Alright, okay, here we go. Let's see if this works. Let's launch this.
I did not!
You missed Bex's bum again. She even gave it a wiggle this time.
I think you need to move that camera if my bum's on freaking cam.
You need to get a smaller bum.
I'm working on it.
I don't know.
I had salmon for dinner.
I don't know what to say there.
Jesus.
I don't know how to answer that.
Curvy women are sexy, so shut up.
Let's change that. Oh, have I broken something? 3D anaglyph. There's a button I didn't want to press. Come on. There we go. Alright, render distance. We'll keep that at that. Let's see how this goes. What's the worst that could happen? Alright, open the LAN, go into creative, start LAN world, and then game mode, creative. Oh, what's my frame rate? 59 frames a second. Let's change, let's see what I can change there. Let's change the brightness up to full. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's see turn VSync off. Alright, okay, now let's go and have a look and see how things are. Let's go have a look and see how things are over here, see if any of this works. A big and beautiful, no one can take my crown. Isn't that a song? Can't remember. No, I think it's still kind of broken. Oh, maybe not. No, there's definitely not all these trees. Yeah, there you go. You can see the loading system now. So what we had... Oh, I'm so happy now. So this was the arena, the battle arena that we had. Okay, and what would happen would have been all the zombies, all the mobs would have come up in here. If I turn on effect, give my name is JT Night Vision. You didn't have autofill or anything like that. 128. Effect. Ooh, crikey. Effect, player, effect. Okay. Effect. My name is JT. It's weird how things have changed. Night. Because now it's all autofill and stuff like that. Night vision. 128. There we go. Okay. Hiya, Danny Dan. How are you? Welcome to the stream. My name is JT.
I'm Bex.
And we are JT and Bex, a streaming couple from Northern Ireland. And today we're having a quick look around one of our very first SMPs that we played on. Let's turn on that. There we go. Okay, so we have a better... It looks a little bit better. Oh, can I turn off the particles? True. Let's see if that works. Okay. True.
We're doing good today, I think.
Hide particles?
Are we doing good today?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. So Spawnerville, that was it. Spawnerville was the area that had all the stuff in it. It's fairly well lit up once we get down here. Cool. So now you can see all the different spawners. Can I go into spectator? I can. So these are all the different spawners that we had in this area. Like I said, we had custom world generation on, so there were a load of spawners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spawners in one area. 7 spawners in one area. 8 spawners, because that was a spider one in one area. And then what you would do, I don't know if the minecart, where is the minecart? There it is. Okay, so if we go back into creative, what you do is you'd hop in this minecart and just is there an on switch? I can't remember if there's an on switch or not. That was the on switch. And so it would sort of sit you and it would wait for things to spawn. There you go. You've got things spawning straight away, right? And then it would send you off. After a certain length of time, it would then send you off to the next one. Like so. And you would just sit here for about 10-15 minutes and you would build up your mobs for your arena. And it was a pretty neat design. Zolo worked so hard on all of this stuff. I'm really impressed with how well it went.
It was good if you were going for a bathroom break or you're going to make your lunch, you come back and there was loads of mobs.
Yeah, that's it
you
exactly.
Just crack on.
Yep. There we go. And now I can turn that. And then activate battle. Yeah, the arena battle. So all spawners off are on. So you could turn them off. I think they were just lit up. So if you flick that light there, yeah, everything lit up. You could see the lights come on, which was pretty neat. And then let's go back in. Let's fly out of here. What else did we look at? Oh yeah, there we go. Now we can see under in June's base. Wasn't it June under here? So you can see the villager trading that he had set up. And you would stand here, you'd open up, and you'd get access to your villagers that you needed. Remember the white coat villagers? Little white coat villagers? Oh, look at that. Those were the days, my friend. Those were the days. Let's turn off F3. That's really cool. And he had a big, massive map as well for the area. Remember having fun sorting out villagers in here. And then, presumably then, this is going to work. Yeah, that's what would happen. You'd push the button, you'd go in, and there you go. You'd be flying. All good. It's all good in the hood. The mob farm's not really much different. There's not a lot else over here that's kind of changed. So now you get to see under the base. You get to see under here. Because there were 4. I think I may not have actually had 4 beacons. I think I may have had only the... Yeah, I only had the 3 or the 2, but I had room for 4. But this was the design, the weird design. It was kind of a mixture between Egyptian and Aztec, I guess, because you had that at the top. And then you'd go in here. That was the way in. And people would get squished by my doors. They would just get completely squished by my doors every time because they'd take too long to walk in. And what did I have?
It's a death trap.
It wasn't too bad. No crafted or smelted blocks, just silk touch and bone blocks. So anything that was spawned... Oh, is auto jump on? Is that a... yeah, auto jump is on. So you would put your stuff in here, and then it would go down in to be sorted down below. But that's what I'm going to show you now. As per usual, you guys know me. I'm not exactly one for keeping things organized, so I would have always kept random items of junk everywhere. What I used to do if I was AFKing was I would dump all my armor. I would put all my armor and stuff in here, and then I would AFK, and then if something happened to me, I could come back here and press the button and get armored up again.
I'll try to make sure my butt's not in screen.
Avoid buttage, please.
I sucked my butt in.
It's only in the intro. When the intro's on, that's when it sees. So I had the idea for the pyramid. I had the idea for like an evil corporation, an evil layer underneath. So there would be like a bad guys working underneath the pyramid. Like it would be like, hey, there's a pyramid here. It's all good. This was my portal room, designed based exactly on... I made a portal room exactly like this on the Xbox 360 version of Minecraft years ago. Down here was one of the directions. Oh yeah, just once again, random crap just lying about. So down here was the storage room. I collected my records here. I can't remember, was this just a mine? This could have just been led down to a mine shaft. Let's look down here and see. Whoa. Okay, so I had a spawner here. And yeah, this was just a mine shaft. This was just where I did my mining. And I think I had a mushroom farm. I grew mushrooms here as well. Right in there, in fact. That's where I grew mushrooms. Okay, so that's fine. I knew what that was now. It's weird seeing how much Minecraft has changed. As I say, look at the textures. The textures are totally different. And I don't think World Generation, even prior to 1.18 or 1.17, I don't think I remember seeing in later versions this much stone. Really? Was there that much stone? What did I have over here? I had in here was a little... Oh, this was my iron farm. I had an iron farm as well. I think I used in here the design from Mad Cat, which only, or whoever it was, which only required all the villagers to be on one side. I can't remember what side that was. Where the hell are the villagers? I hear them. I don't see them. There they are. So it only really required all the villagers to be on one side to be effective. But you needed a lot of villagers. You needed 18 or something villagers. I can't remember. Oh, the Friends theme tune, Lady Eric. Yep. I was also very much into geometric patterns and stuff like that. That's the thing. Right, so that's where that was. Ugh. In here was my own headroom that I had. I'd started collecting heads. Everyone was doing it, and I didn't want to miss out, so I started putting some in here as well. Hey, Wolfie. Got my rainbow sheep head. That was... A lot of people were worried that we couldn't get a rainbow sheep head, and I remember Zolo had killed like 100 of these things to no avail, so in the end we just made sure that everyone got one. We turned the chance of getting one up to 100%. This is the storage room, which, as you can obviously tell, was never really well lit. This was before I discovered mods that could show you the light levels and stuff like that. So in here was my unsorted stuff. Anything that was unsorted, I guess I was a bit more organized for, you know, to a certain degree. I was a bit more organized. Didn't have much in the way of terracotta. In here, hello creeper. And so this was, once again, this is Impulse's SV storage system. The one that worked on the Xbox 360, the one that's worked for me ever since. So all the redstone stuff got stored in there, all the coal stored in there, iron as well, which didn't have, you know, everything really was sorted out here. All these item frames up here, which probably generated a bit of lag. I'm also one for keeping my blocks. I like my blocks being at an angle when they're in an item frame. It looks funny to some people. And I think I put that like that because it looked a bit like Pac-Man. I tried to keep things in the right order. Didn't really work so well. And then, obviously, I had the horrendous overflow because of stuff that was never really sorted out and just ended up being chucked in there. And that's the way it is. I don't think I had a way behind there to see the crappy redstone. It was all done in survival, though. It was all, you know, this was everything was done. Neon! Jeez, thank you, buddy. Oh, wow. What? I'm in creative, JT. What am I doing? I'm in creative and it still got me. Sick. Thank you, buddy. Non-stackable sorter was a nightmare. I did actually, it was in Mumbo. I learned from Mumbo how to make one, but I didn't use it in this world. I did use it in another one. But yeah, the idea was that I sort of had a vision for my base was that like an evil corporation was going to be working in here and doing stuff. So as you went down, I got my ideas from Portal 2, where you went down under the base, and the further down, the more sort of weird stuff you'd see. So you went down in here, and this was like a bunny testing room where you would just, like, seriously, rabbits would just spawn here. Look at them. Rabbits. Loads of rabbits. And in here was specifically dark areas, right? So when you're up here, you're looking down. Okay, it was all designed, in my head, it was designed with game design in mind, where things, like, you'd have a passageway here, okay, there's a passageway here, but there wasn't actually. Once you got off to the side, there wouldn't need to be a passage there, because you'd never ever see it. So I designed my builds with the idea of, the passageway ends here on this side, and it ends here on this side. So either way, whichever way you're going, either way it would kind of, it would look like it would go off to the distance, but it wouldn't really. And then everything was kind of dark in certain places to make things spawn, because the idea was that the mobs would be my employees. It got you when you're in creative, however, it didn't get you when we were playing hardcore. I know, some did, guess who. So you can see there's a skeleton, that's one of my employees there, and then over here I had things on 2 levels. This was all bone block and stuff like that because I liked the way it looked. It kind of gave that kind of dirty feeling. All that iron was needed for this base. This is all done in survival, all the iron blocks was needed. And then up here, I put this in. The idea was to have mobs in here. I don't think I still have one. No, the idea was to have 2 mobs on trains here, or minecarts, holding bits of paper, and they'd go round in circles. They'd just perpetually go round in circles, but slowly, which is why it would only be here. So the idea was that the mob, there would be a zombie in here, and the zombie would sort of be in the minecart, and it would slow down, and it would just about catch here, and then zoom off, and holding bits of paper. So it looked like they were busy scuttling about doing different things. That was the idea for my evil base. It never really came to fruition, obviously, because we didn't last as long as we could have. This was my super smelter. You guys may recognize this design from the creative realm of our survival server. So what we had in here was we'd have your stuff to smelt went in here, your fuel went in here, and anything coming out came out into there. And it had to be a hopper because it was too slow using just chests, I think, or I had no other way of catching it. I can't remember. Oh dear. In here, the idea was to capture a small biome. So we built, essentially I built the idea of having under the desert just this little bit of life just down in here. Just a little bit of life, a little river going through a stream and some trees and a little... That's definitely a jungle tree. It looks a bit weird. The textures are all weird. You know, there was the big update to the textures in 1.14 or 13. I can't remember which. I think I designed a Half-Life style testing room for you to go past for a build you were doing. You did, actually. I remember that.
How did you know I was back, Claire?
Heard you. Still have to build a smelter. I don't want to do it. Do things in creative. Use the one, Mum. Use that sort of use that generic one that Mumbo has. It's quite good. And then I kind of I think I got to the end.
That was the third one. The first two failed.
Send them back to Tesco's.
Should I close that door over?
Yeah, if you
Evan's
could.
having a wee bit of a meltdown
He
down
is,
there.
yeah, I can see. So this was my very crappy pumpkin melon farm. This is before observers, really. I don't think I'd really used observers. I didn't really do much with redstone, in fact. Redstone was not something I played a lot with. So that was my really crappy farm, and that was a really crappy farm. And I think, yet again, this was probably an Etho hopper clock. Mumbo or Wells Night. Mumbo's farm design from season 5, or smelter design from season 5 and 6. I took it from season 6, his design, and it still works. Yeah, Etho hopper clock. Etho hopper clock and Impulse SV storage system are the two things that have really stood me in good stead. They're the two things that I can almost build exactly without really thinking about it. Almost. Right, now that we've done that, we also worked on a little bit out here. We built a little village. Bex did this. Essentially, I had the idea of this place being sprawling with loads of little houses like this all over the place. But once again, because the server didn't last that long, didn't get the chance. But that's what we did. We had this idea of doing that.
Houses.
All these little houses dotted around the place, which is quite neat. And then I went on a bit of a... I think, which did I do first? Did I do the Colosseum or the Parthenon first? I can't remember. Or maybe it was even the Sphinx. I can't remember. I can't exactly remember. So this was my idea of it. The inhabitants of Minecraft are villagers, okay? And so I sort of feel like the villagers... This is the design of the Sphinx that a villager would make. Just like this. This is the design of Sphinx a villager would make. It's once again, it was kind of to scale lengthwise. I assume I lit it up on the inside, which is why it's glowing. Oh god, I really did. Yeah, it must have been pretty bad.
What
That's
am
a
I ready
lot of light.
for? Am I ready?
I don't know. Bed? Maybe? Not a clue. Having a notion.
Oh no!
Are you doing it? Are you coming to do it, Bex? You
What?
coming
No way! I'm in my pajamas!
I'd send you a photo later, Claire.
How dare you? Seriously, how bloody dare you?
Alright, I have this. I got this. I got this.
Do you want to read it in your head before you sing it?
No. Hang on. Yeah. Oh, Claire, this is brilliant. Claire, you're gonna love this. Claire, we think you're awesome. We really love your sass. You're funny and I like you, even if you're only here for Bex's ass. That is on point. That is pure on point, Claire. Bex wrote that herself. Oh, thanks for checks. Oh, dude. Yes, GG Bex. Oh man. So after making the Sphinx, I then went on to do the Parthenon. This, which I think kind of I would hope that Joe Hills would be proud of. I kind of mean it's not exactly, it's not a proper Parthenon, I know that, but this was my attempt at it. Once again, very into like geometric shapes and symmetry and stuff like that. Doesn't it look good? The Parthenon looks good. I was really pleased with it.
You spent ages doing that.
I spent ages doing this, just making sure that it was all right, and it was just what I did. I mean, for me, Minecraft at the time, probably still is to this day, was more just about relaxation, and so repetitive action was what was relaxing for me. Here was a tree farm that I'd made. And then I decided to have a little sort of museum here for all the flowers in the game and stuff like that. That was something that I'd had here. And then just once again, same for plants and stuff like that. Good God, I didn't realize beetroots were in the game back then. tree farm then. This was inspired by, in part by Scar. Remember Scar had a... I have to wait 30 minutes.
You're not going to go another one, are you?
No. Oh, my mind's gone somewhere else. I was inspired a little by Scar. In Scar World or Scarland, I can never remember what his personal survival world is. He has a tree farm, and it was just like he'd really put a lot of effort into it, and the mother tree and stuff like that. And I really wanted to do something like that. I've since then learned that I wasn't very good at that kind of thing. Over here, this was stuff I'd built after everything else. I was trying to get inspiration to do other stuff. So I made this kind of thing. There was a weird glitch with Minecraft where you could get magma cubes or magma blocks to emit more light than they had by putting other light sources under them for a bit or something. I can't remember what this was for. Was that like a mob farm attempt or something? Not sure. No, he hasn't done a Scarland video in ages. Guess who hasn't done a Scarland? Yeah, he's way too busy with Armorcraft. Now, after doing this, I thought, what else can I do? So then became the biggest project next to the storage room. This is Trident. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. Hit our follower goal, folks. 605 followers. Ooh, awesome. This is our SMP from when we were playing on 1.12 way back in 2018. So yeah, we've improved a lot. I think we've improved a lot. By the way, welcome along. My name is JT.
I'm Bex.
And we are JT and Bex, a streaming couple from Northern Ireland. And so then I built the. It is, isn't it? It is an older server, or it's an older world. I found the backup last week, so I built the Colosseum.
I remember I'd fly over with my Elytra and bug you and stuff.
I tried my best to make time lapses for this using camera mods, not replay mod, but there was a camera mod that would only record live. So if I messed it up, then that was it. It was ruined. You'd have to you'd have to put in your flight paths and stuff like that, and press play and hope everything worked that one time. And if it didn't, it was ruined. Probably have a 1.7, 1.8 saves since Trident. Well, we only really started playing. We first started playing on the Xbox 360, and then from there we really started. I started to watch Mumbo and Scar, before Scar had even joined Hermitcraft. And then when Scar joined Hermitcraft, I was like, I really want to play Java. So yeah, there you go. You opened the door. It's really hot in here.
Yeah, I closed it because everyone was having a wee meltdown.
Leon says, so I built the Colosseum, and you say, I have too much time on my hands? Yeah, a little bit. I can't remember if I'd done this to any form of scale or not. Okay, but this is sort of how I built it. And it was kind of, the idea was I was going to put in stairs for seating and stuff like that. I had to figure out, it took ages figuring out how different things should be laid out and stuff like that, right? I started in the old Xbox 360. I remember the old tutorial world so well. Oh yeah! I remember finding Stampy Longnose's house. I'm working on a mod pack, so vanilla is refreshing. Ooh, I haven't played modded in ages. I jumped from 360 to Java when Season 3 started in Hermitcraft. I think for us it was Season 4 had just ended. That's when we started playing in Java. So yeah, in my head, right, the way the Colosseum was obviously for gladiatorial battles and stuff like that. And so underneath here, I hadn't figured out a way in or out, I don't think. But underneath here, I'd also built this area where the gladiators would be, you know, this is where they would wait before starting their fight. So yeah, this was all done in cobblestone because I wanted to have that kind of rough, really grim texture to it. These were the braziers done. Firetick was off. We made sure Firetick was off. And so I made that was my idea for these braziers. Anyone remember Stampy's quest to kill the Ender Dragon? I never watched Stampy's videos. I only knew of him because of I think it was Thomas, our eldest.
Yeah, I
really.
think so.
Yeah.
Are you
Never
making
really
your way
watched
over to the castle?
I will be shortly. I'm going to walk that path. But yeah, that was obviously for a beacon down there at some point. But yeah, so the idea was that I wanted this to be grim, but it kind of got pretty dangerous working in here. But I could see if you ever watched the film Gladiator, I remembered them all being down under the pit, essentially, or under this, waiting for the fight to start, and they would have all gone up ramps and stuff like that. I never really could work it out. Bear in mind that I wasn't really a builder or anything like that when I built this. But I was pleased with it.
I think you did a very good
Stugar
job.
started in Hermitcraft 4, yes he did.
Claire says she tried Minecraft, but she didn't like the buttons on the Xbox and C0 on the PC. I'm exactly the same. I find Xbox games very difficult.
I think when I first played the Xbox, I struggled with the PC version, but then as time went on, I couldn't play the Xbox now. I couldn't do. Not at all. Rip modded Hermitcraft. I remember they played Project Ozone was actually what made me play modded for a while. When they all did Project Ozone, that's when I played modded, but I never really got back into it. I played a little bit of some mod pack a while ago, but I can't remember what.
You remember Scar tried it? He wanted to play it just to get all of the different blocks to see how you could build with it, with the modded blocks.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he lasted very long. I don't think it was for him.
He kept getting squished.
Well, that doesn't help.
Yeah, he kept getting squished. So there you go. That is essentially my entire area that I built here. That I worked on. I can see one of Bex's builds here. I can see this. This is Bex's. What's the word?
I can't see him. 5 seconds.
Not Gymkhana. What do you call that for horses to go round? Menage. You built a menage here for your horses.
Ah, did I?
Yeah, you did. I remember that.
Yeah, me and Zero would go around it on horses and see who got around it faster and stuff.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's go back to the start. Eskeld's microblocks killed the modded one. Which one was that? Like I said, I haven't really. I honestly, I haven't looked at the modded stuff for a long time.
The Menage wasn't finished.
No.
It was like a race course we were trying to do. And then yes, there's my custom town.
So,
I did 2 actually. There's 2 towns
well,
there.
what I wanted to do was I wanted to come back here, and this is the fishing hut that I talked about earlier. So the idea was set up. It was just there would be fishing rods in here, and you would go out to the pier, and you would go fishing on the pier. What is happening there? There we go.
Yeah, if you go over the bridge, it'll take you through the broken down town first.
Well, what we're going to do is I'm going to go back actually through spawn to get there. We still have to get to your base.
I don't even know where it is.
I do.
It.
Through the nether.
I had a base in the nether?
No, through the nether.
I don't remember at all.
Right, let's get over here.
Oh wait, I think I do remember. Was it a jungle base?
Yeah, that's right. Alright, over here. And up here. So I remember that both you and Zero worked in this sort of wooded area. The Tree of Tullymore, which always cracked me up because Zero was looking for like a magical mystery name, and he says, think of names of forests and stuff like that. And I says, well, here in Northern Ireland we do have somewhere we've Tullymore Forest Park. And he went, I'll take that. And so he used that name. Little house in here, just for sleeping in, nothing. Was this your work? I can't remember.
Yes, my house,
Yeah.
my interior, yeah.
2018 interior, folks.
Oh god, I know guys, I was terrible at it, but you know what, I tried.
You tried, exactly.
All of
So-
the tree there is Zeros.
Yeah, that tree is Zeros. Look at that tree, isn't that an interesting tree, folks? You can see once again the inspiration for Calamityville, the park in Calamityville this is where it started as well. He's very good at this sort of idea, this little park and country walks and stuff like that. Out here is a little graveyard.
Oh, I built a graveyard, yeah.
A little graveyard with a little vault. I like that. Tetris tree. Yeah, exactly. So a little graveyard with a little vault or tomb. I like that. Look at that. With cobweb in the middle there. That's very clever. I think also around here, that was the tree. Little campsite as well. AML Craft Campfire. AML Craft Campfire.
Yes, yeah,
Look
we
at
did the
that.
campfire as well.
Yeah. And then down here was we I think the idea was that it was all ruined, and as we we had lore for the world. The idea was it was going to start out ruined, but as we went further out, it would be more well built.
Yeah, it's because it was basically building with the blocks that we had available, so we started with ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I built the entire ruined village, I believe. I don't know if
Yeah.
Zero did anything to it.
I can't remember.
think
I remember him
he
working
did the
in it.
path. He did all this pathway and stuff.
Yeah.
But I did the village, down there.
Well, I was
No.
going to look at the church first.
Oh.
This is Bex's church. She really struggled with this church.
I did. I
and
hate it.
hated it. Hated it.
Hate it.
What's funny about all of this? Do you know what's really funny about all this? You see little ruined bits around the place, little ruined areas. They would have built, Zero and Bex would have built this entirely, in its entirety, and then blown it up with TNT.
Yeah, well, that's how we ruined it. We built it, so we got it right. It was perfect, and then we destroyed it so that we would have a natural-looking destroyed building rather than just something people threw together.
Wolfie says, last thing I played on 360 was when Dolphins were at it. I didn't even know Dolphins were on the 360 version. I gotta be honest. That was the update Aquatic. I didn't even know that had come out.
Yeah, some of the houses were actually like sunken down a block or two.
Yeah, because you had the idea they'd been sunken for a while. A map here, yet again a
Zero
map.
did the map, yeah.
Before we go to the castle, though, there was also this watchtower thing over here. We spent a lot of time up here in this watchtower.
Oh yeah, I built that.
Yeah, I know. And we spent a lot of time in this watchtower as well, just looking out over the place, which was quite nice. I'm trying to avoid looking at the castle because I really like the castle. I want it to be this sort of thing that people see. I still think that the castle stands up to this day. Right, so walking through the ruined village, you can see the houses. The houses were built. The houses were built and then destroyed. Built and then destroyed. That's how it was done.
That's how I wanted to do it.
TNT just laid about and then just wrecked. And bookshelves left in place. That was really clever. You know, leaving evidence of life about. Evidence of life about, which was quite neat.
There was a little bit of a marketplace I think you've missed. Zero did the marketplace, and then Zolo did the clock at the end of it. See
Oh
there?
yeah.
The marketplace was all Zero.
Yeah, I remember this.
So he designed the wee lighting systems and the little stalls. And
Yeah,
everything.
so there was this ruined marketplace right here, and the clock. Yeah, that clock.
Zolo did that. It actually worked as well.
I think at night it lights up, and then it swaps over. The beam changes color and stuff.
Yeah.
There was also, didn't he have like the king of something in
Oh,
here?
yeah, there's a little
There's a
cave.
little hidden bit
There's
somewhere.
a cave somewhere with the king of the zombies or something. The zombie king or something.
It was weird, like the king of Geek News or something. I can't remember. I think it's in here. Yeah, it's down in here. Hang on. There we go. The king of Nictus Fang. There we go, Nictus Fang. Nictus's acts of unforgiving. Don't know what this was about, but it looked really cool. Looked really cool. And then that's offerings to the king, I assume. Watchtower, and now what have we got? Pillagers. That's true. Yeah. Flip me. I never thought of that. Right, so that's off to the side of that little village. So then we have the ruined castle. Now this is the bit that took the most work, I think, in this area.
Oh god, yes.
Once again, I'm not saying that they built the entire castle, but they built, look at this, right? Look at the tower.
Actually, I did build the entire castle.
You didn't build it all up in all four corners.
I built
There's
up
no
one
way.
corner so
Yeah.
that I knew what all four corners would look like, and then did a variation of different destroyed corners.
And so, like I say, bear in mind that this was all built and then destroyed. And you can see Bex's idea of variation, even that she uses today, is in there. She learned she learned some of that from Scar, I think, as well. The statue in the middle, the weird statue thing in the middle.
It had a pin at one point.
It did have a pin. I'll leave her right there. That was just a little bit weird, but that's how it is. I think there was little
Yeah, there's little stalls,
little
marketplaces.
stalls here. We had the firework launchers for some reason. I can't remember. Books, flowers, and seeds. Once again, we never were really good at. Even back then, I didn't do shopping districts on servers. I wasn't a fan of that. Server's too small for that. Been beaten up by the trebuchet by trebuchet by the looks of it. Oh yeah, exactly. Or you know, loaded TNT stuff over here. Now, if I remember right,
Do you know what I was most proud of? If you look at the ground over there, where it's like sunken down a block and then I've just done path blocks. I was most proud of that because when you actually go up in Spectator and you look down, it looks proper old. You're proper old and destroyed and just.
Oh yeah, it does.
Away.
Absolutely, it looks like it's fallen apart. You know, the lore definitely works in this respect. The lore definitely works for
and there's
this.
a dungeon downstairs.
I'm trying to remember where it is. How do you get into it? It's got to be through here. I'm pretty sure it's through here. No, I was sure it was through one of these corners. You could climb all the way up here, wasn't it? One of these you could climb all the way up to the top and look out.
Yeah, we made sure that one was a proper full build, so that you could get the full sort of height.
Yeah, you could climb all the way to the top. I mean, it wasn't particularly safe. I can't remember if we had the server set to hard or not. I don't think we did in the end. Oop, that wasn't it. I think that was the one that you could go all the way up to the top. That was it. Yeah. But there was definitely a way down into the dungeon. We had a dungeon underneath. Here, okay. So if we go in, where did we would have come in this way? Oh, right over here. Okay, right, yeah. All right, yeah. Oh God, that makes sense. So everyone had spare armor. We had noob armor put in here. If you died in noobish way, what was it? I can't remember. But if you died a certain way, that you had to wear the noob armor for a while, which is quite funny. Down in here were the dungeons.
And stuff, yeah.
The dragon egg is in here, and I remember the first time we got the dragon egg and we placed it, and we didn't realize it would teleport around the place, and we couldn't figure out how to do it. It took ages. We basically covered the entire floor in torches so that the dragon egg would pop up, pop off, and then land somewhere we could pick it up. So the idea here was kind of like a sort of, you know, the overseer would be here, which is quite neat. That's a torture chamber.
No, it's not. It's an interrogation room.
Yeah, interrogation room, torture chamber, same thing. Once just got more force. Solitary. There's cells as well.
I think there's a toilet model. I'm not sure.
Well, there's grating over there for something. Can't remember. We should have put mobs in
there's
here.
There's a toilet.
There's
the trapdoor in the floor.
Yeah, the trapdoor in the floor is the toilet. I can't remember what else there was. This place was just.
Oh yeah, we're still working on
this
area.
You were still working on it, yeah. Okay, so if we can then go out, I remember that Zero was really super pleased with. He built this house, this kind of library.
Oh, the library was awesome. Yeah, my stable's over to the right.
Yep. In here?
Yeah, I used to wash the horses every day and
so
ride them.
I do have in the video on our YouTube channel, you'll see I have a video of Beck. She's leading, she doesn't know I was recording it, or she didn't know I was recording, but she was leading the horses around. So she would take a horse out of here. You can see the horse is peed in the ground, so the ground's got to be cleaned out. It's got to be mucked out. So she'd take the horse out. She'd lead it over here to the horse bath. She'd wash the horse with a bucket of water, and then she'd take it by. And each horse had a name.
I liked it. And then they had a wee field and stuff, and then you take them out and ride them and things.
It was cute, guys. It was adorable. Zero built this area as well. In here, this sort of library building,
it's got a secret.
It has got a secret entrance. So you can see that there's sort of ladders leading up, so you could reach high books. You could see that. Go up to the top where I think there's yet again more maps. There's a big map of the area again. See the maze? You'll see that in a minute.
Oh, I built that.
Yeah, you can see that maze there. I can't remember what's on the books. I'm not going to open the books. But he also had down here. Where is it?
There's a button, isn't there, somewhere or something?
Yeah, there is. Can't remember where. There it is.
Did it do something?
Stairway. Oh, wasn't quick enough. Wasn't quick enough. Because I didn't know where it was. There we go. Hidden stairway down in here.
I remember he was so excited, wasn't he, to show it?
Yeah.
We had to try and find where the button was.
I really enjoyed that. Enchanting setup with storage as well. Brewing station there.
Yeah.
And then in here,
Was there not a trap door on the floor to get in there? No.
no. That's a hidden doorway, but I can't remember how we get in there.
Oh.
Yet again, there's a button somewhere.
Is there? I can't remember.
If you could make buttons glow, I would be super happy right now. Or was it a lever or something? I can't remember. But it was.
Just zip through it if you really want.
Yeah, I was going to. I was just hoping to find where the button was.
Oh, it must be there. Is it?
No, redstone. No, I mean the redstone leads to there, but it doesn't.
Maybe the button was accidentally removed or something.
Yeah, it must have been. It would have been there. Hang on a second. Give my name is JT. Stone underscore button. Perfect. Push button. Spiral doorway. Oh yeah. I was really happy with that. And then you'd go in here, you'd see this little waterfall and cave went all the way down here. Looked awesome in shaders.
Didn't we die in there once?
Yes. And then going all the way up here. Up to Merlin. I can't remember what that was. But it led out to a waterfall out here. And then there was this maze that Bex built. Did you design the maze as well?
Yes, it is. I believe it is.
Look at that maze. Take a screenshot, folks. You can see if you can solve it. I think I did something around here, but I can't remember what it was I did. Don't think I did that. I think it was
I honestly don't
planted by
remember.
Princess Derpington, Fountain of Derp, and bathe and become derpy. This was all Zero's idea.
Anything to do with derps is always
In memoriam
Zero's
of
idea.
fallen derps. I think this was one of my. I know I made this tree. This was just a whole bunch of acacias put together and forced to grow in a certain way. And then down in here was another part, a bit more developed area of a village that wasn't actually destroyed for some reason.
Oh, I'm looking forward to
Shulker. Shulker with a little water in it. And so there you go. That was everything at Spawn.
Oh, there's my village.
Yeah.
I made that little village too, guys. Zero did the pond in the middle of the village.
When you think about it, all this was done in only 3 or 4 months,
yeah.
which is kind of crazy. The amount of work that was done in here. There's my boat. There's someone put a boat there. I see that. I remember that pirate ship. I made this one, and look, old joke. It's a boat in a boat. Yo dog, I heard you like boats, so I put a boat in your boat so you can boat while you boat. Brilliant. I did one of those in Lifecraft as well, Leon. The pink boat. I think we made the pink boat as a prank for someone. Was that for Zero? Can't remember.
I don't remember that.
Lighthouse. There's the lighthouse as
I
well. I
bet the
remember the
lighthouse
lighthouse. And then
I was
these.
really proud of that, but when you see like different lighthouse designs, you know, it's nothing compared to what other
Oh
people
yeah,
can do.
absolutely.
Didn't you
Llamas.
do the pink boat?
I think I did the pink boat. Yeah, I think I did to wind Zero up or something.
Oh, I remember trying to make a path up to that lighthouse.
Yeah.
It was a flipping nightmare.
See all of this stuff here. All this. You had the idea. This was
This
you were
was
watching
all Zero's, I
Scar.
think.
Oh really? I thought it was you because Scar had all this stuff in motion that would have just been bopping about and doing certain
No, this
things.
was all Zero. No, this is not my stuff.
All right, okay. I was sure under here he had a portal. Was there not another portal under here?
You can tell it's Zero because there's like a lot of stone brick.
I
Zero
suppose.
always loves the stone bricks.
I suppose so. I thought under there was a big nether portal room or something like that, but maybe... Oh, no, there it is, there. Holy crap, this place is bigger than I thought. Look at this. I don't remember these houses at all.
Zero built built that round thing, I think.
Yeah.
Or no, did I build the round thing and then he built things around it, maybe?
I think so. But there's a load of stuff you can see. I mean, there's seriously an absolute ton of stuff that was done over 4 months. Load of sheep here and stuff like that. I can't remember. I remember none of this.
I think this was my stuff as well.
I remember under here because we had to get, I remember working that we had to get a polar bear out here and down in here.
I keep forgetting about the delay. It's gonna muck things up. Zero,
This was the
Zero
nether
did
portal
all
room.
of this. This
Yeah.
is all zeros.
This was the nether portal room. So
I
now
think you
we
made
can.
a type of garden thing as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in here with it kind of was that. Then if we go through, we can finally go through the nether hub. I can't remember who worked in the nether hub. Oh, lag! Flip me. It's lagging quite a bit.
Probably zeros.
Zero's, Witcheck Zero's stuff, you know, he's definitely got a skill there. This is the roof of the nether. Just under the roof of the nether. And so different areas that would have led to spawn. This was led to Snitch's base and the villager trading hall. Who's a snitch? It was Who's a Snitch's then. It wasn't Junified as it was Who's a Snitch's
okay.
base. And then south would have been. Hang on, let's see what's over here. The hell? What is that?
Floating blocks.
Dirt. It's dirt. Dirt has
I
been
thought it was pumpkin.
trapped there for ages.
that's
So that was the farming district. Well, whatever it is, it's not getting picked
Are
up.
you sure it's not pumpkin?
It's dirt.
It is dirt.
Weird. All right. Now let's see where this goes. Let's see if we can find where this goes. I'm trying to find your base.
I don't even remember, love.
Oh, this went really far. It's weird looking at the netherrack and stuff then. Like, look how that looks compared to now. This could be... Where is this? This is... Yeah, I remember... This is the winter district where... or the snowy area, snowy biome. Where I got a polar bear from. And I tried to bring a polar bear back because we were making a... Like a zoo area. That's right, there was a zoo. At spawn, remember the frozen island I had to get a polar bear on? Yeah, holy crap. Forgot about that. Alright. So yeah, that was that.
There's no way we're going to find my base, is there? Because I don't think it's labelled.
It's not labelled, but there were only 4 directions. I found it when I was testing the world to see if it worked. So it's definitely, you know, we'll find it. Oh boy. I feel like I've been sitting down in the wrong place for ages.
My legs are definitely a bit uncomfortable today. I was on my feet from 7 o'clock this morning, guys,
Right, well that went nowhere.
until 5 p.m. when I
That's
finished work.
That's gotta be your place because yeah, 2 Bexy and Zolodon. Bexy's place, Zolodon's base. Zolo also built a mad nether farm as well. It looks odd now, doesn't it? So this is Bex's base.
I don't even remember it. Oh, my custom room for the nether!
Yep. Floor 6, portal room, enchanting room, and then an elevator.
Oh, God, you remember that elevator? It was a nightmare.
Floor 5, book storage. Floor 4, nothing. Floor 4, nothing. There we go. Floor 3, also nothing. Solo built this for Bex. Alright, okay. That's enough of using that.
It kept
Yeah,
breaking
it
down.
never really worked. Farming in here. And then the top floor in the jungle. With your
Yeah, we might awful like a tree.
with your belts. I remember working on this. You had a hell of a time getting all these water sources filled in, and then you were really working on getting the lava below it, And so it looked like it was going to be a hot spring being heated with lava below it.
Yeah, I did a lot of terraforming and stuff there.
Yeah, that was really cool. I really
It took
liked
me
that.
ages. I think that was like my first proper terraforming kind of project.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
my horse, like my horse. What did I name my horse?
You didn't, from the look of it.
Did I not?
No, but it had diamond armor.
Oh.
That's alright.
Oh, my little house.
Yeah.
Does it have any interior? No.
Nope, no interior. I think we'd started working on this after Spawn was wearing out and people wanted to do different things, so I know you wanted to work on this as well.
Yeah, I tried to make a big massive jungle tree, guys, but I didn't get it
Yeah.
finished. How does it look at the top? Oh, it's really not done.
Really not done. But it was a big tree, alright.
It
Look
took
at that.
ages chopping all that freaking wood.
Look at that's so weird with the vines, because I don't remember it being like that before,
I do, now that I've seen it.
That's so weird. Zombie in there. And so this is essentially, this is the base. What have we got? What did we have here? This was where everything really was, right?
I don't know
When
if I
we
had
went
stuff
down.
at the
Let
bottom
me
there.
find the elevator again, because it's probably
Was
easier.
there stuff at the bottom? I don't remember.
Oh yeah, your elevator went all the way down. All the way down here. Floor 11, slime farm collection point. This way for slime. Okay. Hi Ayla, how are you? Welcome to the stream. We're looking at a very old SMP that we were playing on from 2018. Hey, I even dropped some rotten flesh here.
You built that for me, I remember.
Yep, you wanted a slime farm, and this was it. We built this big, massive slime farm. And, well, it's not as big as the ones I've built on Calamityville, definitely.
It's
but
not
still.
as impressive as we thought it was at the time.
No, but at the time it was a lot of work, and that's why we thought it was impressive. And I think that's a lot of the hermits say that as well, that these days, at the time they thought they'd put a lot of effort into it, but it's nothing compared to how it is now, so that was that slime farm. Let me find the elevator again. So see here, you can see how close the spawners were, and hardly any were used. Hiya, Truck Pipe, love your face, buddy. Hope you're well. Sugarcane farm, pumpkin farm. Yep, and chickens, obviously. Had to have chickens everywhere. This is the smelting system, kind of like the one Mumbo uses, but slightly different. But Zolo made it, and we were only ever allowed to use lava as fuel sources.
Oh, this
And
is my pumpkin pie. Oh, you passed it already.
Yeah.
That was my pumpkin pie station where I had the sugar cane, had the chickens and stuff, and pumpkins.
Truckpipe says the phones are crazy. Is that because Elon Musk is going to space and with Richard Branson or something? I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure how it works. We're good, Ayla. We're good. We're having a just a trip down memory lane, really. Pretty of a crap stream to some extent, but still all right. Main base areas. This is the work. This is where Bex's work was. Where most of the stuff was done. So we had an XP farm and a main storage and bedroom was in here.
Oh yeah, my interior. I was trying to make a TV room. That's a sofa. Oh, the carpets are missing. There was more carpets on the floor. That was my TV.
Yeah,
TV
that was
stand.
the
It took
TV.
ages.
Do you know what?
Another-
People haven't. We still haven't. I've not haven't worked on that yet. But you can make animated pictures now.
I know.
But I haven't worked on it. So this was the very first slime farm I built. Leon was here. I think I streamed making this on Twitch. One of our very first Twitch streams was, well, one of our very first Twitch Minecraft streams. Yeah, I know Richard Branson. Elon Musk has bought tickets for Richard Branson's next flight, as far as I'm aware. That's something that was done the other day. That was something that was done that I read the other day. And then someone else says, well, is he going to buy one of Bezos's as well? So we'll see. We will see.
So is that it or
No, there's still more. So that was the other slime farm. Like I said, I remember streaming that. Leon probably remembers that. Mob lighting area. So the mob farms, we spent a long time working on getting this place working.
I
So
believe I did the light system, which is why it's all over the floor like that.
no, I helped you. I helped you do this, definitely. You wanted to do it, but there was a lot of, there was loads of bits that we worked together on. But yeah, it's weird seeing that.
I couldn't figure out how to get it to go down and stuff.
Yeah. Bedroom. Then the kill chamber was right in there. I did that. I set that part up for you.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's got fast collection system and ladders either side to prevent
Plus the spiders
squishing.
go over
Spider
there.
XP farm. Flip me! I forgot about the Spider XP farm that we had in
Oh, it was a
here.
headache to make, wasn't it?
Spider XP farms always are. I thought that signs would prevent them climbing. Didn't. Definitely. Spent a lot of time troubleshooting. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Can leave Donald Trump in space. He'll never go to space. He knows he'd be left up there. Disposal. Yeah, that was garbage disposal. Everything then. I'm still a big fan, as you guys know, of water streams. So everything got dumped down here. I think that went from in a water stream to lava. Yeah, there were certain things that got dumped in here that went straight to lava. But I can't remember what.
Skeleton armors and stuff.
Yeah, just crap, basically.
From the farm.
Yeah.
And then isn't in there is my storage room and stuff.
Bex's valuables. Bex's storage room in here.
Didn't
yeah.
I build that myself?
Yeah, you used Tango's design,
Yeah,
but you
I
built
did.
it yourself. And then there was just, that's all the redstone back in there and stuff.
I basically built that, guys. I don't do redstone, but I can copy it, okay? I built this whole thing and I says, if this screws up, could you fix it for me? And he says, yeah, there's no problem. So I built it myself and it actually worked, I think. There might have been one side that didn't.
You didn't do this side. Yeah, this side's not been finished, but the other side is definitely been done.
And then there was a mine shaft through the back of it that we tried to clear out. It's probably behind there, isn't it? There was a mine shaft.
Up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's it. I know we
It's
did
not
have...
that impressive, guys, but at the time it really was.
Where's
for
the
us.
nether? I want to see if I can find Zolo's weird nether farm. Scotland's first minister in space. Do you think she's going up? Could you see that? Nicola Sturgeon going into space? Alright, that makes it easier. Hang on a
I
sec.
was so proud of that nether portal room.
Butterfly wings. I'd rather have a trip down to Titanic for a look, or have butterfly wings, and they have to be as strong as my skin. Okay.
I believe there are videos of
Okay, that's obviously
the
not,
Titanic, like underwater, and they take the little robot things down and take videos of the rooms and stuff like that. Isn't there videos on YouTube?
Don't know.
I remember seeing them years ago, like the little robots, the cameras.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can find where would I suppose it's possible it's near your base. Let's see, there's a sign that said Bex's base. So if we keep going here. Zolo worked on a big mad nether farm and I can't remember where it was. It was one of those places that you could only really teleport to. We had the teleportation done. Oh yeah, that was Zolo's. No, that was his farm out in the overworld. He had a big mad what do you call it? Slime farm as well. Hang on, we'll take a quick look through for his big mad slime
The nether
farm.
farm he had was like
Yeah,
it was like built on all four sides and it pushed everything down into the middle, didn't it?
That's what I was
So many
looking for,
deaths.
but I can't remember where it is. Yeah, so this is Zolo loved his redstone, so he had all sorts of stuff built here, but this was his slime farm. Why there's a bunch of zombies in here instead of iron golems? I have no idea why there's a bunch of mobs in here. They're all holding iron. That's really weird. Probably not lit up, that's what it is. Probably not lit up. So yeah, this was a massive storage system he had in here as well. Obviously still working away and stuff. I think this also was Tango's storage system. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. It's huge. Definitely huge, no doubt about it. But I really wish I could figure out where his nether farm was, because it was one of these things that I wanted to show people. Shout out to Harlan Wolf. The swimming pool they built in the Titanic still has water in it to this day. Oh, very good. Very good. As I always say, it was fine when it left here. Oh, he must have been working on a base here as well. I remember that. He was working on something over here. Look, folks, look. Does this look familiar? Does that look familiar, Bex?
I'm still waiting for it to load, whatever it is.
Bunch of cows spinning around in a circle.
Oh, right. Is that what we're looking
Yeah,
at?
this one does work. Yeah, this one does work. You would go in here, and the babies would fall down in here and then grow up and then get killed. They'd fall down there and get killed. Yeah, it works kind of. It's much more like a art piece. It is an art piece, definitely. It's an art installation. It's cow conga. Yeah, that's it. Hey.
Babies fall down, yeah, into there, and once they grow up, they get cooked.
Is that a milkshake machine? Absolutely. It really is. All right, come on, JT. Where
I have a
is the
milkshake machine downstairs. The thing with the coffee machine.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
nice
absolutely.
milkshakes. It's got a wee like spinner thing in it, and it just mixes
see if I
everything
can-
really fast.
If I turn on night vision for 256. Whoa! Okay, well definitely things glow a lot more. I was kind of hoping to be able to see it. I can't remember the beacon was still there or not.
I do love milkshakes, but the other day I got a real craving for strawberry yogurt. You know, the yogurt drinks. We get ones over here called Yop, and they're really tasty. So I
Yeah.
ordered a couple of those. Kids got most of them though.
That was Spawn. Bloody hell, I really can't remember where the hell this was. It was so far away. I need a mapping program to be able to find it, definitely. There's no way I'm going to find it here. It's a shame, because it was one of the things.
You
Can
make
someone
your
clean
own.
it brain for you? No, okay.
You can make your own milkshakes, Lady Epic. If you just get a cheap sort of vanilla ice cream, put a bit of milk in it, and then fresh strawberries and maybe a bit of like strawberry sauce, and then just use one of those handheld sort of mixers. They're really cheap, and just blitz the stuff together. And it makes
Yeah.
a really good.
That's
milkshake.
true. Yeah. Oh well, folks, I don't think we're going to find what we're looking for. No, that led to Solo Space as well. That was your portal.
Sure, if you find it, you could just take a screenshot and put it on Twitter.
Yeah. I have a feeling it was quite far away. Because it was so big. Like, it was a proper big...
Abomination.
Yeah, that's one word I would use. Does the locate command... Oh. Fortress. No, never mind. Because, I mean, there's one right below us anyway. It wouldn't work. Love your face back, says what it says, Lady Epic.
Love your face too.
God, there's no way. This is an
Yeah, I don't
entire...
think you'll find it, love.
It's entirely impossible. There's
Oh
so
my
much to
goodness.
find. So much to see.
This is a good time, guys, to get up, have a stretch, and get ready for bed.
Yeah, I think we'll probably call it now. We'll call it now. There's one other thing I want to try, and that's, let's see. It'll probably break the computer, but we'll turn up the render distance to 32 and see if that makes a difference. Because there's one. I was sure there was a beacon somewhere, but maybe not. No.
And there's Princess Pumpkin.
Hey, Pumpkin. She's
She
waiting to
knows
be
it's
fed.
time for her food.
It's feeding time for her. Oh well, say la vie, silly old folks. Guys, thank you very much for sticking along. I know it wasn't an interesting stream. I know
I
it
thought it
wasn't
was
for
interesting.
everyone. But it was a bit of history for us, you know. It was a bit of history for us.
It was nice seeing all the old block textures and stuff, you know. Brings back memories of playing in the old days.
I know, way back then. It's so weird seeing that. So weird. But here's Pumpkin to say bye-bye. Thank you very much for the raid, Guesser. And the sub and resub from from the resubs from Witchax and Guess Who, or Give Eyes as well. Really appreciate it. Look at this. We're going to be back tomorrow. We'll definitely be on the sub server tomorrow. Claire isn't live, so we'll read you again sometime, Claire, at some point. You guys are awesome, so it's always interesting to me. Thank you very much, Situated Tundra. I really wish that we could get to see you, you know. We could see you live, but you're always streaming at a time when I'm asleep. Especially considering how much sleep I really need. Why is my raid button not... Oh, no, it's the wrong button. I'm an idiot. Let's see who we can raid. Do you know what? I think we could raid Vloop today.
Okay.
Hang on 2 seconds. I just want to see one person. I want to see... I don't recall who that person is. I'll have to ask. I'll have to ask you guys off camera if you guys remember this person, just to be on the safe side. I plan an early stream just for you guys. Make sure you let us know. That's what's important. But today, oh, thank you very much for the follow, person who followed us 44 minutes ago. Trident, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the stream for as long as you were here. 605 followers, folks. Only another 95 to go for the next party cannon. I just got an update. It was 29 degrees in Norway today. Yeah, it's pretty hot all over the world at the moment, I'm feeling. So we're going to raid Vloop. Everyone send your love to Vloop. Tell him he's awesome. He's a superstar, and we all know it. You all know it. And we will be back tomorrow for some sub-server stuff. I want to put a shulker loader into the gunpowder section of the warehouse. That's one of the things I want to do. So we have a lot to do. But thank you very much, everyone, for coming along. We love your face.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Find the button.